Television City in Los Angeles, California. I haven't been back to CBS since I left the Late Late Show back in March of 1999. And I am especially pleased to be asked to come back in here and help out with the work while my friend David Letterman recovers from quintuple bypass surgery. Very, very surprising news when we learned that Dave had to go through that procedure, but he's coming back soon. As a matter of fact, he'll be on the air live on tape here on CBS on Monday night, the 21st, an event that will be, I'm sure, heavily promoted by the television network. My first guest tonight is a favorite of yours and a favorite of Dave Letterman's. He's been on Dave's show a number of times. I'm sure you know him from his work on Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live, and he's now the star of the Norm Show on the ABC television. You see, I still can't talk, which is why I'm not on anymore. The ABC television network. His name is Norm MacDonald, and thank you for coming on and helping out with the work here while Dave is getting better.
Yeah, well, that's the important thing, is that Dave gets better, you know. Right?
That is the important thing, Norm.
He had a quintuple bypass, which kind of close to me, because my dad had a quintuple bypass.
Is that right?
Had the same surgery.
You know,
and he lived like another 10 days after that.
Yeah, you should have been finished, you know.
But he was an older man. He was like in his 50s.
I would assume that when they were trying to come up with a title for the show at ABC, somebody said, why don't we just call it Norm?
Right. No, that's not a true story.
Oh, it isn't? How did that happen?
They wanted to have me called a character, name of Billy. Yeah, but things quickly became problematic with that, because during the scenes, whenever a person would say to me, hey, Billy, I would go, huh? And then they go, Billy, Billy. And I go, oh, yeah, Billy. Right. Yeah, I'm Billy. And it would waste a lot of time.
It didn't quite fit for you, right?
No,
because your name's not.
Because my name's not Billy, it's
there you
Norm.
Go. Right.
So I says to the guy, I says, one name's the same as the next, right? You know what I mean? Norm, Billy, Sam,
Jim.
Yeah. Aren't they all really the same? When we really get down to it, I says, why don't you call me Norm?
Make it easy.
Yeah, and then there's a girl on the show, Lori Metcalf. I says to the fella, I says, why don't you call her Lori? And since then, everything's gone swimming.
Let me ask you here, and I saw this, and you were never funnier when you hosted the show here recently, you know, last couple of months. Oh, yeah, you were very, very funny. As you said at the time, if I wasn't funny then, how could I be funny now? Yeah, right, and then you went on to demonstrate. In any event, the first night that when you walked back in to do that show, what was it like going back into 30 Rock?
Well, it was kind of odd. I'd taken a lot of the pills Xanax. So I felt like very sedated and comfortable. And everybody was like, hey, man, I thought you'd be nervous. And I go, oddly, I'm not. I'm not nervous. I don't know why.
Did you call the Letterman show because you announced on Dave's show, or you told the public that you were no longer with Saturday Night Live?
I was booked on the Letterman show the next night, right? The next night.
If you say so, yeah.
And so I said, oh, well, I may as well talk about... I just talk about what's going on in my life. Because I find that truth is funnier and stranger than fiction.
So you went on there and told that story, and then Dave was kidding you about Don Ohlmeyer, et cetera, as I
Right.
recall.
Dave was much more upset about it than me. Because Dave wasn't under the influence of Xanax. No.
Please welcome Norm MacDonald. Norm! How you doing?
I'm doing good. Oh,
that's all right. I'm just slow. That's okay. Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you very much for being here.
Yeah.
You don't mind if I ask you a question?
What's that?
I hear this story, and there's like this press release, you get your ass fired. Is that true? No, you didn't get fired.
Yeah, they fired me.
No, they didn't fire you.
No, I'm serious. I talked to a guy that said I'm fired.
Fired from your television job?
From on the weekend, you know, I do the news segment.
Yeah, the Weekend Update.
Yeah, and I do the jokes.
Sometimes, many times, the best part of the show.
Yeah. But, it's all a matter of opinion. That's your opinion.
It's my opinion, yeah.
But then the guys that can fire me, that's not their opinion.
Now, why would they fire you?
Well,
Who fired you, first of all? Let's get some names here. Let's get this on the record.
well, I don't know the guys, like, because the guys I work with, like Lorne Michaels and stuff.
Did Lorne Michaels fire you?
No, he didn't. He didn't fire me.
Right.
He likes me and stuff.
Well, it's his show, isn't it?
I thought it was his show, yeah. But
Well, then how can a guy come in from the outside and fire you? Somebody from ABC fired you?
No. They're NBC. What happens is you work on the show, and then there's these guys that hang out, like, in the halls.
Yeah, we got them here. We got them here.
And they're called executives. They're NBC executives, right? And then I'd see them. I didn't know who the hell they were, what they did, you know? Now I know what they do. They fire me from Weekend Update. But they said that this guy, Don Ohlmeyer, who turns out to be the president.
Yeah, now I know Don Ohlmeyer, and just between you and me, he's an idiot.
Oh.
So I wouldn't take it seriously. If this guy fired you, you may still have a job. You never know. I'd wait for some paperwork.
No, I phoned him, you know.
Oh, you had to phone in to pick up your messages from that. Oh man.
Yeah. So I said, hey, you don't know what to say. You're like, hey, how's it going there? You know, you're trying to talk about something else.
Yeah.
Did you have a turkey there for the thing or whatever? I don't know. And then so he goes, oh yeah, I'm firing you there from the show. And then I said. Oh, that's not good. And then I said, why is that now? And he goes, oh, you're not funny.
Yeah.
And then I said, holy Lord, that's even worse news, you know? He goes, no, I don't got nothing to fall back on. No. He's a good man.
Well, he just fired you. What do you mean he's a good? What is wrong with you? You quisling? Stop that.
I don't know what quisling means, but... But I mean, to me, like, you know, you have to be philosophical about these things. I mean, at first, like, when I found out, you know, I was upset. But then, you know, I really started to think about it, you know, and plus I drank a lot of whiskey. And then afterwards...
the edge off it a little, I'm guessing.
I just thought, like that. But then the next day I sobered up and I remembered, you know, that I still had some whiskey left.
So you went right back to it.
And one of the things that you did on Saturday Night Live was the Letterman impression.
Right.
Did you have to clear that in any way or check it out?
Well, not legally, but...
No, but I mean, just as a courtesy, you know.
Yeah, I told him, I won't do it if you don't want me to do it.
Yeah.
Because I have, like, great respect for him. I didn't want to do it in any way insulting, so I just tried to do an exact impression with no comment on it, you know what I mean? And then Letterman phoned me, and he said he was okay with it, you know.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I felt better about that.
You say you did 3 or 4. I'm not familiar with the others that you do.
I do the Bob Dole.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Slim Pickens.
Yeah. I like the Bob Dole. Now, did Dole take umbrage at all? Do you think he ever got upset with it?
No, he loved it. He used to phone me and stuff, and he always wanted to come on the show. He came on the show at the end and everything. Yeah. Because I liked him, too. I can only do impressions of guys I really like.
Wouldn't you love to ask Dole, like, when he was doing the commercial for what they now call erectile dysfunction?
Yeah.
And I mean, how do you feel when you sit down and do that kind of a commercial? I mean, it's going to be a little embarrassing, you know.
I don't feel that an old man should have erectile function.